Hello YouTube fans, here again. Hope you can see me, the camera's a bit blurry today, but hopefully you can see me. I think just as I was talking about the equalisers, I remember talking about this a little bit, Edward Woodward being the Wicker Man. Now, some people love the Wicker Man. Some people consider the Wicker Man a horrid classic. I must be the only one to say, no, I don't love the Wicker Man. I think it's overrated. It's overbearing. It's fucking boring. End of review or rant, whatever you want to call it. But I will carry on. I'll carry on for the talk. So he starts off there. Edward Woodward. He's playing a bobber, a peace officer, and I can't remember now where he goes. I remember rightly, I think it's either Wales or it's somewhere up in the hills. It's where, those typical people that knows everybody's business, knows if you be shagging someone's wife, they know everything. That sort of, snoopy sort of people. And some of them are like hippies. I get it. This film, come out early 70s. So it come out not long after the hippie revolution, peace, man, and all this, right? So what happened was, you start off with Edward Woodward, that's like I say, a local Bob, and it's to do with a missing little girl. And he goes there, and he meets everyone. You've got Christopher Lee with the worstest fucking hairstyle ever. Honest to fucking God. He looks like he's trying to imitate, Mike Tyson's ex-manager. What's he called now? The one with the mad fucking hairstyle. What looked like he put his dick in electric fucking. Oh, he looks like him. Don King. He looks like fucking Don King with that hairstyle. And in one way, Christopher Lee said this was the best film he did. I'm not being disrespectful on Christopher Lee. I know he's no longer with us. I've got to disagree. I know he's not keen on his Dracula films, but I'd say Horrors of Dracula, Dracula Prince of Darkness, any Dracula film, even the ones I'm not that keen on, compared to this, any day. And you've got the idea that Edward Woodward's a virgin. He's a virgin. Hey, just for the very first time. But seriously, I think he's a virgin. And he portrays that a lot in the film. And it's like fun. It's like another version of the 40-year-old virgin. Because how old was Edward Woodward when he did this? But you know what I mean? To me, it's like a 40-odd-year-old virgin. It's the other version of it. So what happens if you're still a virgin and you reach a certain age? You get punished for it. Reach a certain age of your life and you don't have hanky panky. This is your punishment, people. And there's a bit in it where he's on the bed. You've got this beautiful girl that works behind a bar. She's singing, tits, arsed a lot. And I do know, like I keep saying this one, she was married to Rod Stewart at the time. There's a kinky bit where she's on the wall, she's doing this nice song. I mean, the song's quite nice, and she's rubbing her ass on, and Edward Woodward's sweating. It's like he's gonna have a fucking bypass. And I do know it was a body double, and the actress was pissed, and she said that the body double had a big ass. And Rod Stewart didn't like her acting, he wanted to fucking buy the film. That's more interesting than the fucking film. Knowing that history is more interesting than this fucking film, because this film fucking drags, goes at a slug's pace. It does so twists and turns. There's bits where he's in the field, he walks in, he accidentally drops a woman having a bath day, an excuse to show tits. And it's one of those people, the sort of like hippies that, hey man, really cool. All the way through the film, anyway, he's trying to find a little girl. And it turns out it's a setup. The little girl's fine and dandy. They get Edward Woodward, they strip him naked, and I'm going over the top there. They put a blanket sort of thing on him, like one of them sort of blankets if you go into hospital. I don't remember now, they put oil on him or something on the blanket, and they've got this big wooden man, and basically he's called the Wicker Man. Get it? That's the name of the film. That's the twist of the film. So there's no missing little girl. It was a setup. Christopher Lee wants him sacrificed because he's a virgin. Hey! Yep, he's a 40-year-old virgin. He's never had hanky panky. And it's a sacrifice to the gods. So they stick him in this big fucking wooden man. They burn it. You got the idea they burn him alive. He's streaming like a fucking idiot. End of movie. And end of my fucking patience. I don't know. And maybe after all the other films I've seen from the 70s and even from the 60s, there's better horror movies out there. I can name loads from that golden era of the 1970s. This, to me, I just felt it was overrated. It was boring. It was a chore to sit through. And it had a downbeat ending. Put me in a fucking wooden man. It's a downbeat ending. Because Edward Woodward's at the local bob there. He's stuck in this fucking wooden thing they call the Wicker man. They're burning it. It doesn't even tie to a stake. It's made out of wood. He could use his legs and kick it and break the fucker open. Now, I do know they made a remake. I hate remakes. But this remake, I didn't mind it. As Nicolas Cage playing the role what Edward Woodward plays. If you've ever seen the uncensored version of that, the harder version, there's a bit where this guy's got a big fucking sledgehammer and he smashes his fucking kneecaps in. They fucking tortured him bad in that. Okay, there's a laughable bit. Everybody knows it. They've got a basket of CDR bees. They stick it on his head. Oh no, not the bees. Woo! I'm not even making that up. That's Nicolas Cage's performance. It's laughable as fuck. If he didn't have that and him going, blah, 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 faking pretend to spit him out, that would have been an horrifying scene. The bit where they smash his legs in, that would have been an horrifying scene. But even that's not a good film. It's a good comedy, even though I don't think it's supposed to be a comedy. And again, that even doesn't better anything. Instead of him sacrificing Nicolas Cage because he's a virgin, like in this one, they're sacrificing for the honey of the gods or something stupid like that. And even that's a downbeat ending. Same as this one. I'm only comparing that because the scenes for that, it made sense. In this, he's stuck in a wooden man. They're burning it. He doesn't even die to escape. He's begging for his life, but he doesn't die. If that was me, I'd be doing anything to get out of that fucking big wooden thing. It's not like it's made out of fucking brick. I'd be kicking it, I'd be stamping it, I'd be pulling it, I'd be biting, I'd be gnawing at it. I'd be doing anything. I'd be putting my dick out up to have a piss on the fire. Anything to get out of this fucking big wooden thing. Anything. But he doesn't. So he gets burnt to the stake and making it sound more bloodier. Because in the film, you don't see it. You see him go, ah, and the thing on fire. You got the idea he's burnt alive. He's a fucking Big Mac. He's a human Donna DeBab. But it's just a downbeat ending. It has a twist what I didn't think go anywhere. Yeah, the girl's pretty. I do remember it in Get Tartar. I do remember it in with Christopher Lee before in the classic Bond movie, Man with a Golden Gun, what come out 1 year after this. And in all fairness, I before Man with the Golden Gun, then I before this. I do before Man with the Golden Gun. I know people say that's not the best Bond movie More did, but before him in that, I think that had a better story. Plus, I thought he was a good Bond villain. Fuck. I may not be a lover of Dracula 72 AD, but I'd pick that over this any day of the week. I do. Because there are some bits I can laugh at it. I thought it was boring. The bit where he's in the thing, you've seen it before, people have in these fucking things, go round about, they've got sting, they're moving around circles like a tarnafu. They've got that, you've got people with silly masks on. But I just think the ending was too downbeat. It led nowhere. It didn't go anywhere. It has a downbeat ending. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm going around circles like I'm in the fucking big fucking wooden Wicker man. But it's not one of my favourites. So I'm going to pick tacit horror movies from the 70s. This would not be it. It wouldn't. But into them, be smart, be safe. If you like it, to each to every own. To me, it's not one of my favourites. I'm thinking of Christopher Lee. I've just been repeating myself. But into them, see you later.